Roberta Flack, 70s R&B vocalist known for Killing Me Softly, dies at 88. Legendary pop/R&B vocalist Roberta Flack, who was launched to stardom in the early 70s by the Grammy-winning hits The First Time Ever I Saw Your Face and Killing Me Softly with his song, has died, according to a statement from her rep. No cause of death was cited. She was 88. We are heartbroken that the glorious Roberta Flack passed away this morning, February 24, 2025. The statement reads, "She died peacefully surrounded by her family. Roberta broke boundaries and records. She was also a proud educator." The classically trained singer-pianist only belatedly found fame when Clint Eastwood employed her 2-year-old version of The First Time Ever I Saw Your Face in his 1971 directorial debut, Play Misty for Me. That #1 pop smash was succeeded by a second chart topper, 1973's Killing Me Softly. Both performances were acknowledged in back-to-back years with Grammys as Record of the Year, a feat that wasn't duplicated until U2 captured the same award in 2001-02. She reached her peak with the 1974 pop and R&B smash, Where Is the Love, which claimed the apex of both charts. In all, Flack's supple, slow-burning style brought her 6 top 10 pop hits and 10 top 10 R&B singles, some of them in partnership with vocalist Donny Hathaway. Economically summarizing her appeal in The Rough Guide to Soul and R&B, Peter Shapiro wrote, "Urbane, genteel, and jazzy, Roberta Flack was, in many ways, the perfect soul act of the early 70s. Her pretty, sensuous ballads appealed to the Burt Bacharach/5th Dimension crowd, while her shimmering keyboards and flawless diction made her the poster child of the penthouse soul crowd." Though her chart eminence faded at the close of the 70s, Flack continued to record into the new millennium. Her last album, The Beatles' recital, Let It Be Roberta, was released in 2012. Born to a musical family in Black Mountain, North Carolina, Flack was inspired as a girl by the gospel work of Mahalia Jackson and Sam Cooke. He began studying piano at the age of 9. Something of a musical prodigy, she entered Howard University in Washington, D.C., at 15 on a full scholarship. Her graduate work was cut short by her father's death, and she taught school in North Carolina and the District of Columbia. She also began work as a night spot performer in D.C. A fateful engagement at the club Mr. Henry's was attended by jazz pianist Les McCann, then a crossover star at Atlantic Records. McCann brought Flack to the attention of the label, which signed her in 1968. Released in 1969, her Joel Dorn-produced debut, First Take, didn't catch fire. However, The First Time Ever I Saw Your Face, a ballad composed by English folk singer Ewan MacColl and cut by the American folk pop act the Kingston Trio in 1962, supplied popular liftoff for Flack after Eastwood used it behind a love scene in his thriller Play Misty for Me. Flack had already garnered a No. 8 R&B hit with her version of James Taylor's You've Got a Friend, but The First Time became a #1 pop ubiquity and pushed First Take to #1 for 5 weeks. In January 1973, it collected the Record of the Year Grammy. Almost simultaneously, Where Is the Love, Flack's second pairing with the similarly subdued and sensuous soul singer Hathaway, reached #1 on the R&B chart and #5 on the pop list. The number was named Best Pop Vocal Performance by a duo or group at the 73 Grammys and pushed the LP Roberta Flack and Donny Hathaway to #3 on the pop rolls. Flack reached the height of her popularity among both the public and her peers with Killing Me Softly. Penned by Charles Fox and Norman Gimbel, the number was inspired by singer Lori Lieberman's reaction to a performance by pop folkie Don McLean. Lieberman's 1971 recording of the tune failed to chart, but Flack quickly recorded it after hearing it during an airline flight to New York. Produced by Dorn, Flack's lustrous version shot to #1 on the pop chart and #2 on the R&B charts in early 1973. The Killing Me Softly album peaked at #3 and went double platinum. The song was named Record of the Year and Best Female Pop Vocal Performance at the 1974 Grammys ceremony, and was inducted into the Grammy Hall of Fame in 1999. The Fugees' 1996 cover, featuring vocals by future Grammy winner Lauryn Hill, was also a #1 R&B hit. Flack continued to log chart hits through the 70s, topping herself with the double-barreled pop and R&B #1 single, Feel Like Making Love, in 1974. She also notched another chart-topping pop single, The Closer I Get to You, with Hathaway in 1978. However, that teaming was tragically sundered by Hathaway's suicide in January 1979. The duet, Back Together Again, issued posthumously in 1980, reached #8. Her subsequent pairing with vocalist Peabo Bryson yielded a #5 R&B single, Tonight, I Celebrate My Love, in 1983. Flack's adult contemporary-oriented sound waned in popularity in the late 70s, as listeners increasingly gravitated to the harder sounds of funk, rap, and hip-hop. Her final top 10 album, Blue Lights in the Basement, #8, was issued in 1978. Her last major pop singles were the Burt Bacharach-penned movie theme, Making Love, #13, 1982, and Set the Night to Music, a duet with reggae singer Maxi Priest, #6, 1991. Nominated a total of 13 times, she received her last Grammy nod in 1995 for Best Traditional Pop Vocal Performance for Roberta, on which she essayed the Standard Songbook. Flack, who was divorced from Stephen Novosel in 1972, was predeceased by her son Bernard Wright, who died in 2022. Roberta Flack, the iconic R&B and soul artist who passed away on Monday at the age of 88, died of a cardiac arrest, it has been revealed. Flack's manager and close friend Suzanne Koga has announced that the singer and pianist died en route to hospital, after it had been revealed in 2022 that she had been suffering from amyotrophic lateral sclerosis, ALS, which left her unable to perform. Best known for her renditions of songs such as The First Time Ever I Saw Your Face and Killing Me Softly with his song, Flack was regarded as a unique talent who was able to elevate any song with a sense of emotional intensity and intimacy, and was celebrated by critics and peers as being one of the most formidable performers of a generation. She was also noted for her collaborations with fellow soul singer Donny Hathaway, achieving success with duets such as Where Is the Love and The Closer I Get to You during the 1970s prior to his passing in 1979. Flack notably became the first artist to be honored with the award for Record of the Year at the Grammys in consecutive years, winning the prestigious award in 1973 and 1974, a feat that was not repeated for 28 years when U2 won in the same category for the second year running in 2002. Tributes have been pouring in for the singer, with the Pointer Sisters' Ruth Pointer leading the way by sharing a message of support to those closest to Flack via X/Twitter that read, "Condolences to family, friends and fans of Roberta Flack. RIP." In a heartfelt tribute, soul singer Darlene Love also shared her fondest memories of Flack, stating, "I'm so heartbroken to hear of the passing of Roberta Flack. There will never be another voice like hers. So full of soul, beauty, and emotion."